Hello, so today I'll be discussing about sexism in the Hmong community, specifically on the United States versus Thailand. So the Hmong culture is patriarchal and sexism manifests itself in different forms, from gender roles to religious practices, to ritual ceremonies such as funeral and marriage to bridal price. And a woman's role is to be submissive. Women are not encouraged to pursue an education or attain a job, although this is changing in America and in Thailand. Because of this change, it has caused a lot of conflict in marriages while the husband still holds on to the traditional norms. Growing up in the United States and still seeing some form of discrimination against women, it makes me question, why are things the way they are? Why has it always been done this way? Why can't women perform funeral and wedding ceremonies such as blowing the qing, which is a secret instrument, and playing the drums for funerals? Has it been proven that if a female leads a ceremony, then the rituals doesn't work? Why are women not allowed to be a mikong, which is the middleman to negotiate bridal price and to arrange wedding? And lastly, why do we set a bridal price based off from a woman's marital status? In the United States, there's a small percentage of Hmong men who looks down upon women. Recently, there was a Hmong TV talk show, and an anchor named Otili made despicable statements. He mentions how Hmong women are just like property, especially those who are divorcees. In the YouTube video, or translated to bad woman, he specifically said that wife of yours, just throw her away. We all can buy you a new one. Own $10,000, we pitch in $500 and you get a new one. Get rid of your garbage. So as mentioned earlier, the Hmong males still hold on to sexist traditional norms. If a woman speaks up or doesn't know her place, then relatives will encourage the male to remarry. So in the United States, I still see that certain families still carries on like sexist tradition and beliefs, like how sons are valued more than daughters. I grew up in a family where we all are daughters and my parents don't have any sons. So I've heard countless times where my relatives will encourage my father to remarry because supposedly my mother can't bear him a son. I've noticed that this is a major issue among the Hmong culture, especially for families who have only daughters. There was also a case I witnessed where a relative asked my dad that if one day he passes away, who is going to bury him? And I believe that there is that discrimination against women because it all ties back to culture and tradition. The daughter has less value because it is believed that once she is married, then she is considered an outsider. And once her parents passes away, it is the duty of the son to bury her parents. However, some Hmong people in the United States still practice this tradition, yet other Hmongs may have changed and evolved. But personally, from my perspective, I think that whether son or daughter, anyone should have the right to take care of their parents till old age. I believe that when it comes to certain things, we shouldn't let tradition tell us what to do and what not to do. Sexism still manifests itself in different form in the Hmong community of the United States. How about Thailand? Are women allowed to perform and lead funeral and wedding ceremonies? Is there a bridal price set on a woman based off from her marital status? And are sons valued more than daughters? Well, let's find out.
Chỉ có mà bây phụ bông chỉ dù ha của đầu bây người mong mà bây cho mong mà giờ sống mà họ ta để có lộc cho cái xí rồi ta con nhà cây giờ nhiều chuyện tu tí tha nhiều mua xịt từ bây giờ lục phố lục này lục hoa đi từ nào chế sơ hồ thì kỹ chơi lăng của thì kỹ chơi冲cò thì bây giờ số này trắng số này cha cho số này của này tôi bây giờ là có phụ đề với linh đạo có phụ này nên nó vừa hạt ta có phụ đây hà lù đây số này chỉ vừa ấy cha số này hạt số này vừa nó đây mong số cái chơi ngồi nữa rồi giờ mua nó có chút đây giờ số này đây giờ cha lên mong vừa tổng cả tụi nó vừa thọ tụi nó vừa này vừa dày này thọ tụi nó tôi lời băng lời nó tôi tôi chơi nhiều lúc này thì giờ chỉ nên tháo qua tôi rồi có vùng tháo để bớt tại xây tháo qua để bớt tròn có vùng tháo để bớt chỉ tháo qua chỉ cho cái chơi tôi có cái chơi
giờ khó thì như bị đi chặt cái mông họ chỉ bố con nhẹ cho kinh đồng đùa cho tên tình tôi mình chồng cái đá khó lắm
chỉ sao bây giờ con nhẹ thì mình nắp cái mình chưa con lò gì cái mình cái tên này họ để cho bạn để cho dùng sai
chị khó cái gì nói tiền cho lâu lấy sự bị trong đầu hay tiền mới linh chạy là chỉ cho một lý linh tốt ấy có họ xả đi trả sợ
cái này cô tôi dạng này mà cô tiền xài để chân chú dùng nhỏ họ một tiền tu để rồi chẳng là từ rồi tiền lâu của linh hạt để tiền tu rồi tiền tu của nó lò nè nó dữ rồi tiền xài thì rồi chẳng cứ rồi nó tẩy mông
tiền xài khoa thế này
tiền xài khoa của tu để bây tiền nó bây giờ thử ta giờ tàu tu để chẳng giống sẽ cả lấy chúng tàu tiền xài hết
đó
còn nó để tu xài nó giống ý dạng
cái gì tao thì sửa sao tao tụt túi này rồi
sáng tao tụt túi cả của sẽ mãi như nó để cô tu xài là cô bố cho nên chỉ nói ý dạng để cô tu xài là giống ý dạng ha cô nhưng là tiền xài để rồi ở mong ô lớn nền rồi chân dùng dùng nhau hoặc tiền tu để giờ rồi chẳng cứ giờ dùng nặng giữ nhau để cô dùng nặng giữ nhau
cái cho lưu yêu gì chị xong cái nhá này ạ
có sầu là
cái hợp chưa
có sầu chân
ó bà đó
nó có sầu cái đau là
thấy tao hồi ó bà cái yêu mất bị gì hay thì mấy cái菜nó用你冇味道，你其中你大概要知道咗哦。你好收你伢你假使情收你同你弄到去咯，接受咯，
nó để
俾咗咯。應該你同你弄到你有。According to the response I got from the interview regarding the funeral and wedding ceremonies, my assumption will be that it hasn't been proven that if a female leads a ceremony, then the rituals doesn't work. It is because of gender roles. And a woman's role is to fulfill the duty of a housewife. It is not her duty to be involved with tradition and practice the rituals. Based off from the response that I got, I would say that gender roles are still heavily portrayed. So from analyzing the response I received about bridal price decreasing and increasing based on marital status and about preferring a son over a daughter, I can say that there is still some form of sexism in the Hmong community here in Thailand. Overall, some form of sexism still exists today in the Hmong community in both the United States and Thailand. According to the resources I have gathered, the issue definitely goes both ways. Some Hmong people have converted to other religion and does not follow the Hmong culture anymore. Some has converted yet they still have the bridal payment. However, there's also the other half who still practice the traditional Hmong customs. I chose to research on this topic because I can deeply connect with it. Growing up in a family that consists of daughters, I always come across judgmental Hmong people. Recently, a relative told me that your father only have all of you girls. You make sure to love and take care of him till old age, even when you go off to get married. See, with that, some people, they quickly assume it because I am a daughter, but then they don't realize how much time has changed over time and that not everyone follows the old, outdated gender roles anymore. But just to wrap things up, these are just some of my personal experience and resources that I have gathered about sexism in the Hmong community. Thank you very much for your attention.